everyone, it is Sarah, and this week I have a special guest. It is Tina from Of Leather and Lace.
Hi everybody.
She is known for her iconic photos and cinemagraphs here in New York. So we're partnering to show you the top 10 Instagram locations here in New York City. But first, we're gonna go over some tips on how you can capture your photo perfectly in those locations. Number 1, golden hour.
So during sunrise and sunset, there is the best lighting, and that is when you will get your best perfect Instagrammable shot.
Yes, and if you want to figure out when that is, there's an app called Golden Hour, and you can download it, and it will tell you when golden hour is. Tip number 2 is come in the morning to avoid crowds. People don't like waking up early, so if you go before people wake up, aka golden hour, you'll have better photos in the end.
Tip number 3, bring colors that will pop against the background. So red, blue, so very vibrant colors will always work really well in photos.
Especially in New York because it's super gray. Number 4, bring props. You are known for bringing some awesome props. What are some of your favorites?
So flowers always work really well in photos, especially during spring. People love flowers. You can throw petals to create more of a celebration kind of effect. Or during winter, you can wear a beanie. It helps to frame your face, as well as scarves. It makes really nice flowy motion.
Yeah, and it can like kind of flow in the back.
Yeah.
Also balloons.
Yeah, balloons are another great prop. So whatever is your favorite color, bring it. Especially in a wide place like Dumbo, it will photograph very well. You can go with the same color as your outfit or a contrast color. That would also be really cool.
That's so cool. I feel like you're just gonna elevate all my Instagram photos. I'm really excited about that. So let's show you these locations right now. Get your props, get your outfits, get your camera. We're going on an Instagram journey. Are you ready? Let's go. Most iconic places in the city. So of course we have to take a picture here, but it is a little tricky, and that's because it's a tourist attraction, right?
Yeah, it's always so crowded here, so make sure to come really early. Your best bet is like 7:30, 8, but maybe no later than that.
Yeah, really when the sun rises, like you want to get it right when the sun is rising.
Yeah. So at the Brooklyn Bridge, I would say the color red really pops really well. Also, I've seen a lot of people wear like the blue, and it looks really beautiful. So really vibrant colors are the best.
But anything that stands out from the gray.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just did the photo shoot, and this is how it turned out. This one is how Tina's looked, and this is how mine looks. Pretty cool. All right, let's go to number 2 today, and I will see you there. We're here in Dumbo, and there are 4 solid shots that you can get here. One is here by the water. The others are 2 on streets with the bridge like perfectly centered in the back. And that is Water Street and Plymouth Street. And then you also told me about a carousel that you can get really cute shots at.
It's right behind us over there. It's called the Jane Carousel.
Super cute. So what would you suggest wearing like in a place like this?
So here I think since the views are really epic, it would be really great to wear things that are flowy with a lot of movement, or dresses with a lot of volume. It would always photograph really well.
Yes, I know you've taken several shots like that here. This is the shots that we got. These are what hers look like, and these are what mine look like. Now let's go to the next location for more iconic New York City shots.
Yeah.
We are here at East River State Park. This place is relatively unknown, right?
Yes, not that many people know about it, so you can actually get a pretty empty shot here without having to come really early.
That's so perfect. And you have really nice Empire State views.
Right over there. So if you want to get the building looking pretty big, you actually need a longer lens. This is a 24 to 105 millimeter. So if you do like 75 millimeters or 85 or like 105, then you can have the Empire State Building looking really big next to you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so if you have that type of lens, make sure you bring it to this spot. As far as clothing you wear, what would you recommend?
Again, the same thing, because the view is very epic. Anything flowy, anything with color would be really great.
Perfect. Okay, well, let's take the shots. These are the shots we got. Beautiful as always. You are a master. Okay, let's go to the next spot. Another iconic spot that you can take a photo is here, the Flatiron. And also Italy is right next door, so you can get a delicious Italian meal while you're here.
Here, I feel like an urban outfit would work really well. Walking across the street and maybe even capturing like a taxi in the background that is so iconic, very New York.
That is very New York. Getting that taxi, I feel like it just like signifies New York City.
Yes, and the yellow will always pop in colors in the photos too, so.
That's true.
I think you will always get crowds here no matter what, so the best way to do it is just to do it while the street lights are bright green. Just like cross and go back and forth and keep doing your thing.
Yeah, it worked for us. So this is what our shots look like. Okay, on to the next spot. We'll see you there. We're here in Central Park. There are really limitless options on where to shoot here, but we have 4 favorite locations. One is here, which overlooks the rowboats and the beautiful Dakota building behind us.
So there is a place where there's a big rock with the city towers in the background, a city skyline view. We will also link that in the map because it is very hard to explain locations inside Central Park because the park is so big.
You actually have a really great photo on that rock that I love. Another place is there's a castle, Belvedere Castle in here. Right now it's under construction, but just check to make sure when that construction's done. And then the Great Lawn. But what would you say you should wear?
For Central Park, I feel like it's very seasonal. In the spring, you know, bright colors are always great. But then right now it's beautiful fall. So things like this orange tone is beautiful. Scarves are always a great accessory.
These are the shots that we got. Super cute. But there are so many options, so please share the shots that you got with us because we'd love to see the new ideas that you come up with. At the Oculus, you have a beautiful all-white background. This place is meant to symbolize freedom. If you look on the outside, it looks like a bird taking off with the wings. It's right near the World Trade Center, so when you come here, you can go to the World Trade Center. But if you're looking for a good photo shoot, it's a perfect place.
Yes.
And what would you recommend wearing here?
So here, I think bold, edgy colors are great. So black or also again, red. But you can also wear a lot of patterns and prints here. It will really stand out against the white background.
Yeah, and I think the great thing about that is like New York City is very busy generally, but here it's so clean.
Yes.
So that's why you can wear those prints and things like that.
Yeah. Sure to stand right in the center. Maybe ask some of the tourists to just give you a few seconds to take your shot.
Yeah, there are a lot of tourists here, so definitely come earlier in the day because it gets really crowded here too. So in general, I feel like the theme is do it early in the day.
Yes, always.
Yes, always. Here are the shots that we took. Let's go to the next stop now. See you there. So sadly, there are a few experiences that we can't show in person because they require a lot more, aka buying a ticket, people. Yeah, you heard it. One of them is the Flatiron helicopter. This is such an epic shot. You got it. What are your tips?
You can go during the day, during sunset, or even during nighttime for a doors off flight, and there you can get a shoe selfie and hashtag shoe selfie. They might feature you.
Really?
For this, you really have to bring a wide angle lens so that you can capture as much as possible.
Yes. And for shoes, you're thinking probably something cute, right? So like stilettos.
Yeah, I actually wore my Christian Louboutins onto a helicopter flight. So bring your best foot forward.
Yeah, put your best foot forward. That's literally what you do there.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what Flatiron is, it's a helicopter tour of the city. I'll link below how you can get tickets to that. Second one that we're not doing today, but we're going to show you pictures that you took, is the top of the rock. This is the top of the Rockefeller Center. There are a few options for photos here. What are your suggestions?
So they do have outdoor spaces as well as indoor spaces and also multiple levels. It actually looks really great outdoors during the day because there will be less crowds, especially early in the morning. However, if you go around sunset or at nighttime, indoors night photography is amazing. There are windows that directly face the Empire State Building and you can get an amazing iconic shot.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So for night photography, you need fast lens, and that means that the aperture has to be able to be very wide. The f-stop is going to be low. You'll be able to let the most amount of light into the lens.
And you've been doing a lot of beautiful night photography, so she really knows what she's talking about with this. I mean, check check out her page. It's filled with gorgeous night shots.
If you don't have a fast lens with you, because they are very expensive, there are many rental companies in New York that you can rent for around like $30 to $50 a day.
Yes.
And just rent the lens, take your shot, and then return it.
And these are her shots that she took there. You have a few. Here they are. Look at them. The third place that we're not going to today, but you've taken some gorgeous shots at, is at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. There is a restaurant. There's several restaurants. This one's called the Asia, and it has gorgeous views of Central Park and the Columbus Circle. This is a little different than the other shots because it involves food. How do you handle food photography?
So with food, we love to make the table look very, very full, and also colorful foods are the best. So think fruit or maybe desserts. They always photograph very well.
Yes.
So pretty and cute and feminine foods.
Okay. And as far as outfit here, is that super important in this environment? Or?
I feel like you can put a lot of the focus on the food and the view. So, you know, whatever you like, but something elegant is always nice in an upscale setting.
Yes, definitely true.
So make sure you reserve in advance, and in the notes section, ask them to place you by the window with a nice view.
Okay, perfect. There's the trick. Don't forget it. Probably one of the best views of Central Park you can get. Here are her shots that she took there. Stunning, amazing, wow. Like all of the ones that she takes are gorgeous. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next location. Tucked away inside the historic Payne Whitney mansion is Albertine. This is the city's only French and English bookstore, and they have something very special inside. What is it?
So they have painted their ceiling with a constellation painting, and it looks absolutely gorgeous in royal blue and gold. So here, if you want to take a photo, to contrast against the blue, I think yellow would be a great color. Also just white, because it's quite dark inside, so you want to make sure you're wearing lighter colors.
And you need a certain lens to shoot in here?
So here, because it's very small inside and the ceiling is reasonably high, you do need a very wide angle lens.
Okay. This is really a hidden gem. Like, this is a place that a lot of people don't know. So I'm really excited that you're sharing this one with us. One important thing I want to emphasize here is that it is a quiet reading space, and just be very discreet if you're going to take photos. Okay, these are the results we got. Pretty. I love the shot that you took. Super gorgeous. And this hidden gem is the perfect ending to our tour of the top 10 places in New York. Thank you so much for joining. I've linked a map below of all locations where we took these photos. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Sarah Funky, and where they follow you?
Up Leather and Nice.
And I will see you next time.